Hey, this is Mark from Caliber Home Loans. Today we're going to talk about MSHDA down payment assistance programs for the state of Michigan. This is another episode of Mortgage Tips from the Trenches. So let's go ahead and get started. So MSHDA stands for Michigan State Housing Development Authority, and it's through the state of Michigan, and they offer a couple different down payment assistance programs. So the programs are available to help low to moderate income individuals and families, and designed for borrowers with average or better credit and the ability to live within their means. MSHDA has helped Michigan individuals and families share in the American dream of homeownership for years. MSHDA offers two sets of programs for home buyers. The MI Home Loan, which is a first-time home buyer program, and can be used for repeat buyers in certain designated targeted areas. So the first option is up to $7,500 down payment assistance amount. There is a no down payment assistance option at a lower rate. And then there's a second option for certain zip codes within Michigan that will elevate the down payment assistance up to $10,000. And again, that's within certain zip codes within the state of Michigan. So there's another program that's MI Home Loan Flex. It's for first-time and repeat home buyers looking for a little bit more flexibility in a mortgage. Down payment assistance is capped at $7,500, and there is a no down payment assistance option at a lower rate. So when using one of the MSHDA down payment assistance programs, the amount of the assistance is in the form of a second mortgage. So we call this a silent second. It's an interest-free loan. There is no interest rate. There's no monthly payment. It just sits there. It becomes a second lien on your property. It does have to be paid back when you refinance the first mortgage or sell the home. So the first mortgage will be one of the following, depending on your individual situation and where the house is located. It can be a conventional loan with reduced mortgage insurance rates when paired with the MSHDA program, an FHA first mortgage, or a rural development for those homes that qualify within those areas. The borrowers need to qualify under the first mortgage guidelines as well as the MSHDA guidelines. So to explain a little bit more about how this works with the second mortgage, so in this example, this is an FHA. Purchase price is $150,000. The mortgage, including the upfront mortgage insurance, of $147,283, and then when we lop on the down payment assistance, your total loan is $154,783. So you're going to owe more than what the purchase price of the house is. Second is a conventional mortgage, 3% down. Again, purchase price $150, mortgage amount $145. We add in this case, it's $7,500 down payment assistance, and we come with a total mortgage of $145,500. And if you do a rural development is a zero down loan. So with their upfront mortgage insurance and the mortgage comes in $151,500, and then you add the $7,500 down payment assistance. So your total liens on the property is $159,000. It's important to remember that you're going to owe more than what the house is worth at the time of closing the purchase. So MSHDA guidelines, there aren't a lot of them, but MSHDA, it's a pretty, they draw a line in the sand, so you either qualify or you don't. So minimum buyer investment is 1% of the purchase price. Minimum credit score is 640 for all borrowers. If it's a manufactured home, and this is on the first-time homebuyer program, if it's a manufactured home, it's 660. The home's got to be on a lot, not in a park. Maximum debt-to-income ratio of 45%. It can't go over that. And all adults living in the home must be on the mortgage and credit qualify. Full-time students are exempt, so that means if there's two or more adults living in the house that are not full-time students, they all have to be on the mortgage, and they all have to have a credit score of 640 or better. You cannot have more than $20,000 in liquid assets, and this is for the down payment assistance program only. So if you got more than $20,000, I do allow you to use part of that to pay down debt to get down to the $20,000 mark. Income limits do exist, and they're based on where the property is located and your family size. Maximum sales price right now is $224,500 for anywhere in Michigan, and all home buyers must complete an education class, a homebuyer education class. These are pretty much all online now. And again, only if you're using the down payment assistance program. So the second program is the Flex program. Again, minimum buyer investment is a 1% of the purchase price. Minimum credit score is 660 instead of 640. Again, the debt to income ratio cannot exceed 45%. And all adults living at home do not need to apply. And this is the big difference. So if you've got 2 or more adults and one of the adults just doesn't qualify, their credit score is less than 640, they don't have to be on the mortgage. And only the person that qualifies will be on the mortgage and qualify for the loan. So again, less than $20,000 in liquid assets. Income limits the same as the other program. It's based on where the property is located and the family size. Maximum sales price of $224,500 anywhere in Michigan, and a completion of the homebuyer education class when using the homebuyer the down payment assistance program. So for both the MI Home Loan and the MI Home Loan Flex, the interest rate for the down payment assistance options are a little bit higher. MSHDA sets the rates for the MI Home Loan programs and doesn't change them very often, typically 2 to 3 months depending on market conditions. MSHDA funds the down payment assistance by selling bonds, state bonds, and so depending on what they have to use as an interest rate to attract investors, if they have to increase the interest rate to attract investors, then the end interest rate on the loan is going to be a little bit higher. Rates for the Home Loan Flex program are market driven and they can change every day. So the non-down payment assistance programs offer lower rates than the programs with down payment assistance. So people ask, well, why would I use MSHDA if I'm not getting down payment assistance? Well, depending on your credit score and your situation, and depending on how the market is, sometimes the down payment assistance or the non-down payment assistance program is actually can be a little bit less than what the market rates are for an FHA or conventional loan, depending on what you qualify for. So it's really just specific to the borrower and what the market's doing. So the MSHDA website is as shown on the screen, and there's a link for the link for the approved housing educators. First-time buyers who are using the DPA program will need to complete a live or online class. Since COVID started, most of the live classes have gone away. Everybody's pretty much gone online, and there is a fee for this. It just depends on who you use. But this is the website, the link to find a company that you'd like to go with. So give me a shout. If you have any questions with the MSHDA loan, I've been doing MSHDAs for close to 28 years. I think it's a great program. If you qualify, there are the biggest pitfall with the MSHDA program is that you're going to owe more than what the purchase price is. But as long as you're not planning on leaving in the next 5 to 7 years, it's probably a really good way to go, especially if you don't have the funds. All the funds you need to purchase a home. So give me a shout. 248-705-8431 is both my cell. Text me at that phone. That's the only phone number that you can reach me at. My email is on the screen. My website's on the screen. And again, just give me a shout with any questions. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.